Welcome to this short video highlighting Chapter 1 of Bob Cochran's first book, Imaginal You, a time-traveling note to self. If you find the material interesting, much greater detail may be found within the book, which is available on Amazon.com in either paperback or e-reader form. Let's get started. Chapter 1. Upgraded premises equals upgraded life. Have you ever wondered why you keep making the same decisions, leading to the same less-than-ideal results? Or why some people or organizations seem stuck in patterns that don't serve them? The answer might be hiding in 10 to 15 stacked underlying premises that you've never noticed. Underlying beliefs that silently guide everything you think, say, and do. If, as Bob Cochran posits in his book, Imaginal You, most of our unexamined premises will ultimately be seen as somewhere between flawed and false, to leave our premises unexamined is to forfeit our best future, our butterfly journey. Picture this. You're a caterpillar munching away on leaves, completely unaware that your entire body is about to turn into goo. Literally. And from that goo, guided by something called imaginal cells, you'll emerge as something entirely different. A butterfly. Sounds terrifying, right? Well, according to Cochran, that's exactly the journey we humans are on, whether we realize it or not. The three houses we live in. Cochran borrows from Richard Rohr's concept of the three houses we all tend to inhabit during our lives. 1. The house of order, where everything seems black and white, comfortable, but built on shaky foundations. Most of us start here, and many never leave. 2. The house of disorder. When life throws a hurricane at your carefully constructed order house, you're forced to move. It's uncomfortable, like being turned into butterfly goo, but necessary. And 3. The house of reorder. Those who learn the lessons of disorder can rebuild on the much more solid and lasting foundations of truth, with a capital T. Your premise stack, or why you do what you do. Here's where it gets interesting. Every decision you make, from what you eat for breakfast to how you might run a business, organization, or country, stems from a personalized stack of premises, beliefs built upon beliefs upon beliefs. Let's play a game called But Why. Anyone with a 4-year-old will recognize this immediately. CEO Kathy Smith. I make hospital beds for the community, even though making weapons would be more profitable. But why? Because I believe in doing well financially, while doing good for the community. But why? Because I believe in win-win solutions. But why? Because we're all in this together. But why? Because we're all family. But why? Because we're all interconnected. But why? Because in a holographic universe, separation is only illusion. Negate any one of these load-bearing premises, each supporting all the premises above it, and CEO Smith's entire foundational premise stack may crumble, tempting her to change her top priority from people to profits. Me people versus we people. Cochran's book divides folks into two camps. Win-lose, me people, who may view others as potential prey, and win-win, we people, who may view others more as extended family. The funny thing? Each camp may think the other camp doesn't understand the real world, thus making themselves vulnerable. Imagine a caterpillar criticizing a butterfly while having no idea they're on the same path. Time to test your load-bearing premises. Imagine your worldview as a multi-story parking garage. Each floor must support everything above it. How many floors need to be structurally unsound before the whole thing collapses? Just one. Any one. Here's a peek at some common premise, or foundational flaws many of us build on. I see the world as it really is because my cognitive filters are correct, because the news media I trust is in the informing business, and science is always scientific, and our society prioritizes truth over truth's disruption, and group consensus is a reliable indicator of truth, and matter is what really matters. While premises such as these might seem okay, none of these hold up well to scrutiny. If virtually all of our underlying premises are flawed, What might that mean for most everything we think, say, and do? Exactly. The goo phase. Necessary deconstruction. Before you can rebuild on a better foundation, you must deconstruct. It's like demolition day on home renovation shows. Messy, dusty, and a bit terrifying, but a step that can't be skipped. As poet E. E. Cummings put it, the first act of creation is destruction. Or, in butterfly terms, without going through the goo phase, we'll never get our wings. Are you ready to question the premises that have been silently missteering your life? Are you willing to examine whether the truths you've been taught actually hold up to critical thinking and intuition? It may not always be comfortable. You might feel like you're dissolving into goo. But remember, that's what happens before our wings emerge. Maybe it's time to question the premises that have been steering us since birth. This is the courageous path to becoming the best butterfly version of ourselves. The one that's been encoded within our imaginal cells all along. What will it be? For more information on Bob Cochrane's first book, Imaginal You, a time-traveling note to self from the corner of science and spirituality, or his second book, Hyperdimensional You, Surfing the Shift Towards Mastery, check out Clever, the number 2, wise.com, that's www.clever2wise.com, or on Facebook, #Clever2Wise.